If I had known that Rimowa is going to launch a new and improved version of this within a year, there is no doubt in my mind that I would have jumped on that. Hi guys, my name is G.P.S. and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be chatting about Dior and mainly Rimowa, which is a brand that I've mentioned here and there, but I definitely haven't done a dedicated video on them, even though they are a brand that I have been thoroughly enjoying for the past couple of years. You may remember that I talked about quite extensively about this piece, which is from the Dior and Rimowa collaboration that, if I remember correctly, they did together for, I want to say spring-summer 2020. And I have been absolutely loving this bag. It even made it into my 2020 luxury favorites video. But I am sort of changing my mind, and that's because Rimowa just announced last week that they'll be coming out with a new virtually identical bag to this, just without the Dior logo, and it's going to cost exactly half the price as this one did. So if you want to find out more about this new launch and why I feel slightly ripped off, then please keep on watching. In case you're not familiar with Rimowa, which I'm sure you are if you're into luxury fashion and traveling, because Rimowa is a German heritage luggage maker brand that has sort of become synonymous with luxury travel. The main products that they produce are obviously suitcases, luggages, and travel essentials. But I do think that they have been slowly trying to expand into becoming more of a luxury lifestyle brand, full stop, rather than just being known for their suitcases. If you look at their campaigns, the ambassadors that they choose, even some of the recent product launches, you can definitely see that they are trying to slowly move into being seen as a luxury lifestyle brand. And I think they are doing an incredible job with it. Now, in order to become established as a luxury house, rather than just being seen as a company that makes nice but overhyped suitcases, Rimowa has been doing these really cool and innovative collaborations with other luxury houses and brands. They've done two really successful collaborations with Supreme. They've done one with Off-White, Moncler, and I'm trying to think who else. Ambush, and obviously Dior. Now, this collaboration was special for a couple of reasons. Number one is because this was not only a collaboration with Dior, but also Kim Jones, who is the creative director of Dior Men. And I sort of recognize him as the godfather of luxury collaborations. If you think back to some of the most hyped collaborations of the recent past, he was probably behind them. So the Louis Vuitton Supreme collaboration, Dior Cause, and obviously Dior Rimowa. He was behind all of these collaborations. And this partnership made a lot of sense because both brands happen to be owned by the same company, LVMH. And fun fact, Rimowa is actually run by the son of the CEO of LVMH. So they are quite a little family company, except they are not little because they are the biggest luxury holding company in the world. But anyway, that's a different story. So this collaboration was quite, I'm not sure if the word should be overhyped or overestimated, because even before this launched, people were already saying that they're going to be impossible to get and you should get on a waiting list, and unless you're an established client with either Dior or Rimowa, you will not be able to get your hands on these. Well, let me tell you that nearly a year after the initial launch, they are still available online. And I noticed that you can actually get, I think they have a couple of these on the Fashion File website. So in case you want to pick these up at a discount, you can check out the Fashion File website. If they still have them, make sure to link them down below. But anyway, let's talk about why I'm pretty upset with Dior and Rimowa about this bag. Because me feeling kind of ripped off has nothing to do with the product itself. I still love it. I think it was an incredible investment. It's a really sturdy, well-made bag. I have been loving this all year because it's just so easy to use. It fits a crazy amount. I absolutely adore this bag. And in case you want to find out more about why I love it, then I would recommend that you check out my 2020 luxury favorites video where I talked about this extensively, so I'll make sure to link that up here. But the reason why I'm sort of changing my mind about this is because Rimowa announced that they'll be launching a virtually identical bag to this without the Dior logo and the Dior embossing on the leather straps here within the next month. So there is this new bag launching on December 3rd, which is called the Rimowa Personal Clutch. This was called the Rimowa Dior Personal Clutch, so even the name is the same. And I'll put a picture of the new bags up here. They are basically identical to this. As I mentioned, they just don't feature the Dior sign here. And honestly, I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. On one hand, I'm really excited and happy to see Rimowa expand into new products because I absolutely love the brand, their aesthetic, their quality is exceptional, and they're really well priced for what you get in my opinion. On the other hand, I would lie if I said that I don't feel slightly ripped off, that I basically paid nearly $3,000 for the fact that this bag has the Dior logo printed here, and yes, you do get the Christian Dior logo embossed here. But let's be honest, that's pretty much it because everything else about this bag screams Rimowa, from the material used, the aesthetic, the craftsmanship. They are made in the same factory, I think, as the Rimowa suitcases. So I definitely don't feel justified that, yes, it might be Dior, but it's a Dior and Rimowa piece, whereas the new one is only made by Rimowa. Considering there is really not much Dior about this. Maybe if this was covered in Dior Oblique or if there was something more of a Dior touch to it, I would feel more justified. But as it stands right now, I definitely do not. But there is a core difference between the two launches. So the Dior Rimowa bag is made of aluminium, which is a really weighty and sturdy material that Rimowa does make suitcases out of. I have a carry-on in this. And the new Personal Clutch, both of these are called the Personal Clutch by the way, the new Personal Clutch that they are launching on their own is going to be made of a more lightweight plastic, which they also use to make suitcases. And I think it's called Polycarbonate. I think that's the name of the material, but if it's not, I'll make sure to link it up here. But anyway, this new material that they're using is definitely more lightweight. It's a little bit more flimsy than aluminium would be. But in my opinion, I still would much rather go for that and pay $1,200 for that than pay nearly $3,000 for this just because it's made of aluminium. Yes, it's a nice touch. Yes, it's sturdy and feels quite luxurious. But honestly, if I knew that one day they'll be launching this exact same style in a different material, I would have 100% waited. Because other than the core material that they're made out of, there is really nothing different about them. They both have the exact same structure and sizing as far as I know. I haven't seen the Rimowa one in person yet, but based on the pictures, they look pretty much identical. They feature the exact same leather closures that you have here. On the inside, the Rimowa ones are also made of leather, and the Dior one is also leather lined. So not even that's different. One of my favorite features on this bag is the shoulder strap. This bag comes with a really, really comfortable adjustable shoulder strap. But if you guys can see, it has these two little hooks on the side that you adjust the shoulder strap to. And I think I mentioned in my unboxing video that I wish you could sort of push them in or twist them down or do something with these. So when you wear this as a clutch bag, it just looks a little bit more uniform. Well, to put some salt into the wound and make the situation even worse, the Rimowa clutch bags that are half the price do come with an improved hook mechanism that I think based on the pictures you can actually push in or turn down. So they're actually flat, which if I had known that Rimowa is going to launch a new and improved version of this within a year, there is no doubt in my mind that I would have jumped on that. Not to mention the fact that it's exactly half the price. And then the last difference that I was able to spot based on the pictures, do bear in mind that I haven't had a chance to look at them in person. So maybe we'll discover some other differences once they are actually in store. But the last difference was quite obvious, which is the different colorways that these bags are available in. So the Dior Rimowa Personal Clutch comes in blue, pink, black, and silver. And then the Rimowa Personal Clutch bags come in 4 colors as well. They're going to be available in black, white, in a color called Cactus, which is one of Rimowa's seasonal colors. And it's sort of like a military green, it's like a khaki color. And then it also comes in a color called Desert Rose, which is a beautiful pink. When I first saw the pictures of the desert pink color, which launched in the form of a suitcase just a couple of months ago, I actually went to store to look at them, and I really, really like the color. I wish it was a little bit more pastel pink. In person, it's more of a true pink, but it's still a beautiful color. So if you like pinks, you might enjoy the Desert Rose color that is not only available in the Rimowa Personal Clutch, but also in their actual suitcases. So again, the key differences are going to be the material that they're made out of. The Dior Rimowa ones are aluminium, whereas the new one is polycarbonate, essentially plastic. The new ones have an improved hook mechanism, and then obviously the colorways are going to be different. And because of the material, I think the black one on this is more of a matte finish, whereas on the plastic one, it's more of a shiny look, which kind of makes me feel a little bit better about the fact that I purchased this, because I think I do prefer the all matte look. It just seems a little bit more polished. But at the same time, I wish I had known that I'm going to have options at one point. I don't know, the new version is launching on December 3rd, and it's going to cost $1,220, whereas this one I think is exactly $2,440, so exactly double the price. But I would love to know how you guys feel about it. If you purchased this bag, or if you considered buying this bag, what do you think? If you bought it, or you said that you bought this and you spent nearly $3,000, would you have gone for the Rimowa one? Or if you didn't buy it, but you were considering this, are you relieved that there is a new, cheaper option becoming available? I don't know, let me know what you guys think. But this concludes today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!